Hi everyone, welcome back to dzncats for me. Hope that you're all doing fantastic. Hope you've had a great week so far. This is our midweek pick-a-piles, and I have gone ahead and pre-shuffled the piles. Each pile contains the exact same cards. I've gotten really fancy with the tokens this week. We have some pink sticky notes, some beautiful green sticky notes, and this glorious shade of blue sticky notes. We're going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards as well as some of my own oracle cards to sort of complete the message. I did want to mention that today is February 16th and it is a full moon. It is the snow moon, and this is a full moon in Leo, or in the sign of Leo. This moon is all about love, creativity, and self-expression. So do keep that in mind for the people that are in the sign of Leo. It could be an intense couple of days, and I am one of them, and I am most definitely feeling it. So let us go ahead and get started. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, as well as the bell notification so you know whenever I upload a new video. This is a general message, of course, so if it resonates, claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. Perhaps come back in a couple of days and it may be more clear at that time. Of course, please do leave me a comment and let me know. I appreciate all of your support. I am so grateful for it. So let's go ahead, give these a couple more shuffles, and we're just going to pull 4 tarot cards. So we don't make this video too long. And that was Charlotte. I have tried to record this video probably 10 times, but I have the door closed, and the cats, specifically Charlotte, doesn't seem to appreciate when I close the door. So if I close the door, she cries, and then she comes in, and then she wants out. And so each time I press record, that is when she decides she wants to have something to say about being behind or on the other side of the door. So the door is now open a crack, so she can come and go as she pleases. So let's hope that she's okay now. Alright, here we go, my friends. And we have our first card out, and our second card out, and our third and our fourth card. Wow, that was fast. Alright, so I'm going to turn this one around. It fell out, so I don't think that it was intended to fall out in reverse. We have the Temperance card on the bottom of the deck. And I do apologize, space is a little bit limited, so I don't know that you can see all of the cards well. But we have the Ace of Pentacles here, and this is in the present position, so this is the present energy influencing the situation. Next to that, we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords sits in the past influences position. Next to that, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups sits in the potential obstacles position, and next to that we have the Ace of Cups that sits in the possible outcomes position. Alright, so Ace of Pentacles. This is a gorgeous card. I love the artwork in this deck is just beautiful, and this is just beautiful. You can see that they're holding the pentacles or the pentacle in their hand. The roots are coming down between the fingers and sort of, trying to touch the ground, right? So this is the beginning of a new venture. This is new ideas. This is planting seeds for the future. This is great potential for possible success. This is manifesting your power. This speaks to prosperity and ambitions. It's just, a very hopeful, uplifting kind of energy. So that's presently what's happening. Then we move to the Four of Swords. You can see here in the picture that she is sort of, in a fetal position. She's sort of, it almost looks like a baby bird in a nest, if you will, right? So this is a time of deep rest. This is a card that speaks to someone who is healing from burnout, someone who's taking sort of a break from everyday grind, right? So maybe maybe even a holiday or a vacation, right? Someone who is needing to increase their self-love. Someone who is going through a renewal process, right? It can also be someone who is sort of working through dealing with a past hurt or a shadow, right? Now we move on to the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. This is an interesting card to me in terms of the artwork. You can see that he sort of looks like he's like, hey, what's, like something's happened. Almost like a thought has popped into his head. You can see over here that there's sort of like a hand behind him, right? And it's passing something to another hand. And then of course up here you can see that there's an image of a pig with wings, right? So it's very interesting artwork on this card. And the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, not the Six of Cups, I'll be alright. The Page of Cups, he is someone who is trying to trying to decipher his choices. He is someone who is a dreamer. He is someone who is extremely creative or likes to be creative. This is a card of sensitivity and sort of a naivety when it comes to romance. This is someone who is motivated by new ideas, which is, as I said, depicted in the card where he's like, hey, it's almost like he's got overwhelming ideas popping in and out of his head. This is someone with an open and a joyful heart. And it can also be a card that speaks to like unexpected, like an unexpected trajectory or an unexpected shift in direction, right? But it's positive. It's not negative. Next we have in the possible outcomes we have the Ace of Cups. It's just a glorious image, right? She's sitting there. She's holding on to this bowl. The bowl's got a giant heart image in it. She has it up against her chest, and it's emanating light, and there's light coming from the bowl going sort of into her heart. This is a card of new connections. This is new romantic relationships. This is friendships. This is planting the seeds of love and hope. Newfound emotions. Sort of awakening your heart. It speaks to joy and positive outcomes, bliss, and a sort of like a oneness, right? Like all is good sort of idea, and creativity again. So we've got like 3 creative cards out on the table, which is interesting to me. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card, of course, is part of the Major Arcana. It's card number 14. So sort of like the halfway, well, just a little further than the halfway point through the major arcana journey. This is blending energies. It's harmony. It's moderation. It's the fluidity of time. It's meditation. Sort of the perpetual motion of life. It's restraint and patience and purpose. It's a card that is known as like the masculine and feminine balance. And I don't mean that in terms of gender. I mean that in terms of just like, the collective energy, right? So that's interesting. So what I'm just going to move this sort of off to the side here. So what I'm sort of picking up here is, you've planted your seeds. You're waiting for your harvest to sort of grow. You might be taking a break because you've been working just a little too hard. You have all of these ideas swimming around in your mind, right? And you have this card of this oneness, this wholeness, and the Temperance card speaks to that, right? That because you've reached that balance. So let us continue. We're going to pull some more from my own oracle deck and add to this. This is very positive. I'm not sure what it's trying to tell us yet, other than just be careful that you don't tip the scale, right? With these two cards, because this is having too many ideas, and this is being overwhelmed almost by too many ideas and needing to take a break. So that's sort of what I'm getting. So I've gone ahead and made some more cards. So this is from the relationship. Is this the relationship? No, this is the money, career, and finance cards. So we're going to pull a couple of those. And the first one out is career. Okay, so this is making ends meet, right? So that means, you're sort of like living paycheck to paycheck. You're just sort of getting by, which means or makes me sort of feel like this is why this is an obstacle, because you're almost like trying too hard to be successful, if that makes sense. You're almost trying too hard to find the thing, the thing that's going to make the difference, right? I'll pull a couple more here. We've got retirement. So, retirement in terms of like that's where all these ideas are coming from, because that's what your goal is. That's what I'm sensing, right? You are a career-minded individual. So in terms of, you have created a work situation for yourself that you are fully invested in, and there was training and there was education, and this has been sort of like a lifelong commitment in terms of you're in one sort of field of expertise, right? But it's just, you're just not happy with the financial part of it. So let's pull one more card. So your mind is on your retirement. You're trying to, figure it all out. You've got all these ideas swimming around in your head. I'll pull one more here. Setting up office. Interesting. So maybe you are thinking about opening your own business or going out on your own. It could be a new job offer that you could be getting, which is really interesting, right? All right, so now we're going to move on. This is the love and relationship card. So we'll pull a couple of these and see what we get. All right, we have connection, which speaks to the Ace of Cups. Connection. We have strong bond. So whoever you are in a relationship with, whether it be yourself, whether it be another person, or your family, your best friends, strong bonds are what you hold sort of as an important factor in a relationship. And of course the Ace of Cups speaks to both of those, the connection and the strong bonds, right? Next we have therapy. Interesting. Therapy in terms of, that stuck feeling, that things aren't flowing, aren't progressing, which speaks to the Four of Swords. We have date night. So when I wrote that card, I thought of, going out and having a little bit of fun, needing to go on a date night, sort of picking up your spirits, if you will. The Ace of Cups, of course, speaks to any kind of feelings of love. But the Four of Swords, because you've been stuck or slightly overwhelmed, leads me to think that, maybe you just need to sort of like have a little bit of fun, right? Maybe you just need to move out of that energy, move past it. And of course, you don't have to be with a person to go on a date night. You can take yourself on a date. You can take yourself to the park and have a picnic. You can, buy yourself some flowers and just sort of pick up your mood that way. All right, so that's sort of the overlying message that we've got. Now let's go to the piles and let's see if we can make any more sense of these. So the pink pile is first. From the Moonology Manifestation deck, we have last quarter moon in Virgo. What a beautiful image that is. Attend to the details. Maybe that's, about the therapy, right? Attend to the details. Next we have from the Moonology deck, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, which of course lends itself to the Page of Cups, right? Sort of having too many ideas swimming around your head. From the Power to Surrender card, we have Surrender to Trust. Message on the bottom of the card reads, trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Interesting. So again, speaking to that Page of Cups, right? Like too many influences, and as well as, the Four of Swords, seeking that retreat, because of all those ideas swimming around your head. It's just like too much coming at you. And it also speaks to the Temperance card, which we had at the bottom of the deck, which is, trying to find that sort of like that harmony and that balance, right? We have from the Crystal Intentions Oracle, Amethyst. Message on the back of the card reads, develop intuition, use your psychic gift, increase dream recall, and the interpretation of symbols in all areas of life. transform and transmute negativity. It speaks to the Four of Swords, and a little bit of the Page of Cups in terms of that may be the result of all of these ideas that are swimming around in your head. On the front of the card it says, I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. I easily interpret their messages. So what they're suggesting there is, Amethyst will help you to be able to interpret if you get any kind of messages through your dreams. And Amethyst is great for it, like as an overall stone. It's fantastic, has great properties to it. From the Mini Moon Magic deck we have, I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. Again, speaking to sort of this divine sort of timing and source of divine. From the Guardian Angel Oracle we have prayer. Dear Guardian Angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you. I mean, that card sums up this whole thing, right? So you are trying to reach your potential. You're sort of, where was our card here? You're sort of sick of just making ends meet. You're trying to get to a point where you feel like you could, retire, which speaks to like an element of security and safety, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message for pile number 1. So let us move on to pile number 2. And we have, from the Moonology deck, the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Beautiful. So, sorry, I'm moving this all around now again. So this is speaking to, if you have this retreat, you're starting to pick up the pieces, right? You have from the Moonology Manifestation deck, first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. So, believe in yourself. And we had the setting up the new office card that came out in the Money, Career, and Finance Oracle. And I wonder if that's your goal, if you're trying to open a new business or go on a sort of branch out on your own. It's telling you that, your energy is gaining momentum and to believe in your good luck, which means believing in yourself, right? We have surrender to divine timing. Message on the card reads, sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Beautiful. We have Rose Quartz from the Crystal Intentions Oracle. On the back of the card it says, attract your soulmate, increase feelings of comfort and acceptance, amplify unconditional love, cultivate good friends, family, and work relationships. Attract your soulmate, increase feelings of comfort and acceptance, amplify unconditional love, cultivate good friends, family, and work relationships. Front of the card says, I allow love and open my heart to attention, affection, and my romantic partner. Beautiful. Which of course speaks to, the Ace of Cups, right? From the Mini Moon Magic deck we have, I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. And from the Guardian Angel Oracle, we have love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. So, to sum up, right, it is suggesting that, your energy is gaining momentum. You must, always have faith and believe in your good luck. Surrender to divine timing in terms of, if you're feeling like your goal isn't arriving, or you're not obtaining your goal fast enough, just trust in the universal flow, and be patient, right? It's just a beautiful message overall of believing in yourself and your potential, and giving yourself the time to achieve that potential. Beautiful message for pile number 2. All right, let us move on to pile number 3. And we have, from the Moonology deck, we have step out of your comfort zone in the North Node. Step out of your comfort zone in the North Node. And that could be simply, a combination of, again, of the Four of Swords and the Page of Cups, in terms of, all of these ideas swimming around your head, that you're trying to get to the next big thing or the next thing, and it's telling you, you have to sort of surrender that control, right? We have, from the Manifestation deck, first quarter moon in Taurus. Release control, as I just said, right? You have to release the control to want to control the situation and allow it to flow, which is, the Temperance card, right? We have surrender to effortlessness. Beautiful image on this card. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river, right? And if we go back to the career cards, you've got the making ends meet, and you're trying to get to the retirement stage, right? So it is possible with the Page of Cups, the Four of Swords, even with the Ace of Pentacles, that you are in this constant motion of, like, trying to one-up yourself, right? Trying to almost like propel yourself forward instead of just putting one step in front of the other, if that makes sense. Next we have, from the Crystal Intentions Oracle, we have Jade. Message on the bottom, the back of the card says, improve visualization of positive outcomes, attract good fortune and good luck, improve financial status, activate your millionaire mind. On the front of the card it says, I am incredibly lucky. I always have plenty of money with plenty to spare. So that is, a direct message. Get yourself some jade. Beautiful. We have, from the Mini Moonology deck, I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. I love this saying. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to believe it, and then it's entirely different, again, to make that happen. It is not often, I would think, that these things come to people in the snap of a finger, right? Sometimes it is an absolute, it's a career. It is a lifelong mission to achieve that level of success and security, right? And we have to be patient with ourselves to allow ourselves to follow that process. We have, lastly, from the Guardian Angel Oracle, Rainbow. Message on the card reads, you are a jewel. Even though you may not see it, even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. What a glorious, beautiful message. Right? Believe in yourself. Right? Slow down a little bit. And you're going to find that flow that's going to help you to achieve the ultimate success that you are in search of. Beautiful message for all three piles. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that they resonate. And until we see each other again, many blessings. Bye for now.